Good morning, everyone. Today we have came to the online professional development program on building AI powered application using AWS. Hope so. This is a session. So today and tomorrow you will be learning from RECCSAR in association with ISBT Integrated Solutions Beyond Technology Malaysia. With that association, we are going to conduct this program. It's a 2 days program. So all of them kindly attend the session and gain the knowledge about AWS. So, as a 2 days program, first day we are going to see about the AWS cloud computing basics and what is AWS and basics of AWS. And tomorrow we are going to see that AI powered applications, how to create an AI powered application using AWS. So both day sessions. So now today we are going to see about the 1.5 hour session 11 to 12:30 of AWS, core AWS, introduction to cloud computing and AWS. Now we can start the sessions. So first of all, we are going to see about what is cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? So cloud computing is a remote virtual pool of on-demand resources, on-demand shared resources offering compute, storage, database, and network services that can be rapidly deployed at a scale. So what is mean by that? So what is cloud computing? So all of them are telling what is cloud computing, and all of them in today's generation, all of them are telling that cloud computing. So what is mean by that? What is mean by that means cloud computing is a remote virtual pool. That means we are not a physical computer. So if we are having a laptop and we are using, that is called as a physical computer. Or in the college or university, you will be having one system and you are using that system. That is called as a physical computer. But what is mean by a cloud computer? Cloud computer means nothing simple to that. So you'll be accessing this cloud. So wherever the cloud example, your cloud is in US or UK or any other thing, from there you will be accessing. I'm in India, so I'm accessing that cloud. From anywhere, I'm accessing that cloud. That is called as cloud computing. So virtual cloud, that is called as, all of them are knows about that. What is meant by that means, so physically present and mentally absent, all of them are telling like that only cloud computing. So it is not physically present, so it is virtually present. So that is not actually presented here, but it is presented. On demand shared resources. On demand means whenever I need the server. Whenever I need the server. So if I need a server now, I can able to create this server now. I thought of creating a server, I can create now. Shared resources. What is mean by shared resources? So shared resources mean nothing but, so we are not using a single computer used by multiple persons. So single computer is used by a multiple persons. So that is on the shared one. So you will be telling that it is not. If I use shared, it will be a secure or not. So it's a secured only. Don't worry about that platforms because they are secured only. So only all of them are using this AWS. So cloud computing. Compute. So offering compute. So in simple words, we tell that compute means nothing but your CPU. Storage means nothing but your hard disk. And database is used for storing the data, structural or unstructured way. And network. So we are connecting all the three. So all the three are presented in different location. We are connecting all the three and providing this network. So connected and we are So we are all the three are in different places. We are connecting and making one computer, that with the help of networking services that can be rapidly deployed at a scale. So what is mean by deploy at a scale means rapidly means quickly. If I need, I can think means I can create. That is a on demand. So within a minute, I can able to create a one virtual server. Within a minute, I can able to create one server. So that is a concept. With the help of internet alone, I can able to use this cloud computing with the help of internet, because I'm using that server, any other country server I'm using from here, from my location, hometown location. That means how I can use means with the help of internet alone, I can able to use. And next thing is that, so and next pay as per use. So pay as per, if I use a server for 1 hour, if they charge $1, example, we have to pay that $1 and we can use that. So that means for $1 alone, I'll be paying that amount. So that means what it will be doing means how much I'm using the resources, that much I'm using, I'm charged, and I'll be paying the amount. That is the concept. So this will be, so similar example. So you will be telling that now it's confused. So how we can let, so we can let with an alternate one, like what does mean by that means. So we can take an EB server, EB. So all of them you know about electricity board. So you will be getting a connection and they will be giving the connection to you. And after that, so if you need, so we can give the connection. So you can use fan, light, or any other things that you needed, home appliances you need, you can use, and they will be charged based upon the usage. So if you use 1 unit or 2 units or any other n number of units, based upon the n number of units, you will be charged and you will be paying the amount. If you have any issues or any other things, they will be fixed the issues. So we are not invest for the infrastructure. So firstly note that we are not invest for the infrastructure. So we are invest for the one and only for the services. That what are the services that provide, that services only we are paying. So that is the concept in the cloud computing. So that is the concept in EB. Similar to that, only the cloud computing will be. We are using the servers and we will be hosting our files, or we are using the processors to do the task, and after that we will be paying based upon the charges. We don't need, we will be cutting, we will be terminating the services. This will be the chart. This will be the concepts. Now we got the clarity about what is cloud computing. And next thing is that, so we are going to see the detailed explanation of compute, storage, database, and networks resources. So what is meant by compute? So already I told that compute is nothing but your CPU. All of them knows about CPU, central processing unit. So that is the concept. So it will process your workloads. So all the process will be done by compute. So example, so we will be containers of servers. For all the things it will be considered this. So physical computer. So example, in the physical computer, classical environment comparison means we are comparing with physical computers. So physical computers, what are these means? CPU, RAM, and how they work in classical and on-premise environment. So on-premise means online environment or offline environment. On-premise means online environment in the classical and on-premise environment. So in cloud computing, what we'll be using a virtual computer. For example, in the computer, according to the cloud computing, we will be using a virtual machines, virtual CPUs, containers, serverless computing, auto scaling, load balancing, all the things we will be using. So with that, what we can do means running a website, applications, AI models, business software, and all we are using this. Next, storage. So storage means nothing but your hard disk. I already told that. So hard disk. So how hard disk is? So store data, files, backup, applications. For that we will be using this application informations. Store data. We can store any kind of data, files, backups, and applications. In the classical environment, so physical computer, when we compare to that, the server, hard disk, network attached storage, and storage area network. So that is the concept. So servers, okay. Next, you got the idea. So we can share the resources, share the storage, and we can use. So next to database. So in the cloud database allows you to store a structured set of data used by our applications. So what are the applications that you are storing? That database, all the things will be stored here. So organize and manage storage of structured and unstructured data. So structured means you know that in a structured formats. Unstructured means in whatever fields that you need, you can add. So example, MongoDB is unstructured. Unstructured is MySQL or SQL. So why we are using this in the database? Database is used in this means. So we are using a storing users information to users product information, transactions, and application data, all the things we are using within this clouds. So next thing is that so network is similar to that. So network, what does mean by network? That enables communication between users, applications, and servers, database, and internet. So what is mean by that now? Provides connectivity allowing resources means compute, storage, and database to communicate with each other. So I already told that all of them will be in different location. So it will be linked together and make this connection establishment. So this is will be the concept. So what it will be consist of? The network consists of this consists of virtual private cloud, subnet, IP address, DNS, routers, firewalls, load balancer, etc. Like this, all the gateway, all the things will be uses there. So classical environment, we find hardware such as router to route traffic between network switches, and firewall to allow or any traffic into the environment. Firewall to allow or any traffic into the environment. So within the environment, we will be sharing. That means firewall is nothing but your security. So it will be your institution will have security. So they will be verifying that who wants to come or who wants not want to come. Like that, the firewall will be there. Okay, this is the concept. And next, cloud deployment model. Now you got the ideas about what is cloud computing, basics of cloud computing, why, how they are linked and all. You will be getting these ideas. And next thing is cloud deployment model. So cloud deployment model, in this three cloud types of clouds are there. So what is mean by that means? So public cloud. So what is the infrastructure is accessible by general public or large group of industries. Group are owned and is owned by an organization that provide cloud service. So general public are a large group of industry and is owned by an organization that provide cloud service. So what is mean by cloud, public cloud? So what is mean by public cloud? Public cloud means accessible by general publics. So all the things will be. So example, you can take Google. So Google, they are providing they are an organization, large industry group, and this whole organization that provides so your service. So they are providing Gmail or any other drives, Google Drives, and all the things they are providing. Similar to that, only the public cloud. So all of them can whenever who wants the account, they can create the account. So who wants the account, they can create an account and they can use their services. So this is only that is used for the publicly available that services. That is called as public cloud. Similar to that, only the public cloud is that. Whereas we can use the servers, storage, database, and all the things is any provider will provide these services and all the things will be accessed by all of them. Services by used by all peoples. Okay, this and similar. So when compared to public cloud, private cloud is entirely different. So opposite to each other. So what does private cloud mean? Private cloud infrastructure is only for an organization. So if you have an example, what does mean by only for an organization means may be managed by an organization or a third party may exist on premise or off premise. Infrastructure is so operator. So that means example. So what we can tell means in your college you'll be having one so you'll be having some data. So that is available only for your college only. So servers, not for third person or cannot be. Example, college management systems or any other things, they will be accessible only for the colleges. Within the college peoples alone they can use. Other than that, they cannot use. But like they have a restrictions. So that can be available in on-premise or off-premise. On-premise means cloud server or off-premise means your lab server that can be managed by exist on. So that it means simply we can tell this not shared with multiple organizations. That means Google can be shared with multiple organizations, but this cloud because if you're within your organization alone, you can able to share your files. So next, what is meant by hybrid cloud? That consists of only all of them knows that consists of both private and public clouds. That consists of both private and public cloud so with the distinct functions. So what they are using means so this means so what the example so in the bank they could use this so hybrid cloud. So bank IT companies all of them are using that are not used for the public peoples. So they are using for why they are using this. So how do we get used means so in the public private Customer data and sensitive transactions will be in the private cloud, and public cloud, website, marketing purpose, application, analytics purpose, all the things will be this. So what are the things we are using net banking and all, it will be publicly available. So if your data are stored in private data and sensitive transactions, and what the things will be in a private. So because they one of them don't want to reveal. So but you can see that marketing, what are the marketing, that what are the product launched in that companies, banks, and what are offers like that, they will be doing that. That will be publicly available. So this is the thing. Both the clouds will be available. So hybrid connection means both the things available in a single servers. Private and that both the function will be in a single server. Next, key cloud concept. Now you got the ideas about the three clouds, and next we are going to the key cloud concept. So key cloud concept. On demand resourcing. On demand resourcing now already you know about this. On demand, whenever I can need, I can request it. I can able to one create one server. So if I need one server, I can able to create it. And next, scalable. What is scale? In and scalable. Scalable means increase the capacity of the scale in and out, up and down. Four things are that. So what is mean by that? Increase or decreasing means increasing, decreasing or decrease. Scale up now, increase the capacity of the existing system. Scale up. Up means increasing the capacity of the existing system. Scale down means decreasing the capacity. Scale out means adding more servers or instances. So servers, so if you have one server, you can add another server or another servers, two or three or n number of servers you can add. So scale out means can remove the servers. So server means computer. Yeah, we are speaking in benefit from economy of scale. So what is mean by benefit of economy of scale? So what is mean by that means cloud providers a large data center. They be having a large data center and shared infrastructure among many customers and all they will be having. So this large data center, with that we can data center and we can use the servers. So with that, what will be that means will be, so if I want to use a hi-fi computer or i7 computer for any processing, so it will be cost around huge. So for that, I'll be using this concepts. So I'll be using the cloud means it will be reduce my cost. It will be reduce the cost and it will be benefit for me. So if I want to purchase for a lakh, so it will be on thousands. I'll be completing within a thousand or hundreds. I can complete for hours. I'll be doing for anything. This service. So it will be doing that best. And next, flexibility and elasticity. Flexibility means you can choose the resources and services need for your application. So what are the services that need I can customize and I can use for our applications. So I can customize this example I need for Python. So what are the software that needed? What are the systems? So I like assembly systems I can use. Elasticity means increase or decrease resources. So if the example elasticity means if the banking server for 10 to 5 the banking working hours, there will be huge transactions and banking stops will work. That time if I need 100 systems, I can use. And after that, so evening 5 to next day 9 o'clock, morning 9 o'clock. So that the users will not be used. Bank users, bank workers, they will not use the computers and they will not, and many of them will not, the corporate peoples are not use this transaction at the time. So that time, for 100 systems we have, we can reduce to 10 systems and 90 systems will be that time, they will be idle. So that is the elasticity, means of elasticity. And growth. So what is meant by the growth? Cloud organization allows organization to expand their applications infrastructure without purchasing a large amount of physical hardware. So what? So without purchasing, so we can expand their applications and infrastructure. So we can extend without large amount of physical. So we can extend it. So we can extend our server. So if we have one server, we can two server or three server without buying a physical server. So if we want to purchase so one system for my, so I many of them are thinking that today I'm using one system for my home personal use and one system for my office. Like that, we have to purchase two systems. For that, I can able to take one computer and can purchase this. Next, utility-based metering. So already we know about that utility-based metering. So what is mean by that? I mean electricity board they will be having a meter service. So with that, how much we are using this, we will be paying amount based upon that. So that is the concept. So how much we are using this CPU hours, storage, a network request. Based upon that, it will be charged and we will be paying that amount. So next is this shared infrastructure. So that means we can share the computer, so infrastructure, and using an amount shared among multiple customers to use. So, so in virtualization alone, with the help of virtualization, we can share our infrastructure, cloud infrastructure with many people. So next, highly available. Available, so without fails. So highly available. It is available for full and time. So 24 into 7, it will be available. Like simple, I can tell that 24 into 7, it will be available. So if the system, you will be asking one question, if the system is failed, so my system, our system also in sometimes it will be in a failed condition. It will be it will be having issue. How I can fix that? So how we do that means? So they will be having an alternate solution. So they will be having an alternate solutions. So to secure that, so it is 24 our data files and will be available 24 into 7. It will be available in the cloud. So that is the one. And security means what is mean by security? What is mean by security? Secure means so it will provide a security mechanism such as authentication, authorization to access this encryption. So it will be providing encryption, network security, access levels, all the things to produce our. Otherwise, from it cannot be easily hacked. So it cannot be hacked out because all of them thinks that I'll be putting in the cloud, my data is secure or not. Like that, all of them will have a thinking. So like that, don't. having the issues. We don't have the issues. Cloud, and next thing is cloud service model. So next we are going to see about cloud. So cloud service model, three types of cloud service model. Example. So infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and platform as a service. So infrastructure means we are providing. So if you have example, I can tell that simply for numerous purpose, I would be telling this. Infrastructure means so IaaS stands for rent infrastructure. Software as a service stands for use softwares. Platform is develop platform service is used for develop applications. So we will be using for the applications. So first infrastructure and software merge together to form a platform. Simply I can tell that infrastructure and software we can merge to form a platform as a service. So infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure means you are providing infra to our clouds. Basic compute infrastructure like virtual machine, CPU, RAM, storage, like this, all the things will be doing. So if we are asking simply, we can tell that if we are going to do, we are purchasing one computer. So what are the things that will be asking that how much RAM, processor, storage, network, what are the configurations, and all we'll be asking that. That configurations, or if you are doing any projects, you will be asking that what are the hardware requirements. So hardware and OS requirements. So what are the OS that I have to use? Like that, we'll be asking. So this two concept will comes under infrastructure as a service. So this is only the tell the reasons that highest level of customization and management is offered by IaaS, infrastructure as a service provider. This allows you to architect your own portion of the cloud by configuring a virtual network. These are segmented from other network, allowing you to deploy any resources you need. This architect your own portion of the cloud by configuring a virtual network. These are segmented from others, deploying other resources you need. Configuration, you can configure instance. Instance is nothing but your virtual computer. So in this instance, we are talking about a virtual computer. You can configure instance from operating system and app, including the type of OS installed. So we are including this OS type of OS installed. This is the concept. And next, software as a service. So what it means software? So complete, we are providing a software solutions over the internet. So we can provide a service. So example, what we can tell that's an example. So if we tell that what is the importance of this concept means, for example, so you are using a Gmail and you will be having you using any of your friends or colleagues or sending a PDF files or any other things, PDF or PDF document. Example, they are sending a one PDF document for your studies. So what we are viewing that without downloading this. So that is the concept of software as a service. That software that is not available in our computer, but that online it's available. So that is because they are already installed in our that server. So that is the concept. So this is the concept. So and you can use without installing. So because they are installed, no need to install any software. That means already they install. So don't want to install any software. Access over the internet. So it is available only over the internet. So this is the concept. And next, platform as a service. So platform as a service provides a ready to use development and deployment platform. Both the combination of both the things, infrastructure as a service and software as a service. So example, so it includes so there's a data level of customization, management and control. You have access to the framework from operating system and unlike the architecture, host, hardware, network, and components, all the things and OS install. So simply it will still what we can tell means so users a development application, develop applications. So if you are going to develop one applications in any of the software means you will be asking for what is the hardware requirements, software requirements, and OS requirements. So three things you will be asking. So that comes under platform as a service. So it is used for the developing the applications in the cloud platform. So this will make the great deployment service for developers. Developers to develop these services. Things will be available. This is the concept. And next thing is this data center. Data center. So data center is architecture logical broken. So location, where is geographically located? So where is geographically located? Which city is located? All the things we will be providing. Which city is located and where it's located? All the things it will be providing. We are providing. So that is the concept. So where example Singapore, Malaysia, US, and etc. Like this where it's provided. So location we are providing. So physical sec and next four physical securities, internal and external it will be having. So internal security, what is meant by internal security means access to control, access to specific rooms, racks, equipments, all the things will be secured. And external security means providing a building and surround areas. So we are providing a service, so building and surround areas. So we'll be providing all things and we are using what are the things that we can use in the physical securities means security guard CCTV, biometric access codes, and like this we can provide. And mechanical and electrical infrastructure. And next consists of CRAC, computer room air conditioning. So mechanical means so first electrical powers. So what are the electrical powers we will be using? Power supply, UPS, generators. Like this, electrical powers we will be providing for this data centers. So for mechanical infrastructure, what will we use for air conditioning, ventilators, cooling systems. temperatures and humidity control. All the things we'll be using that. So what is the main purpose of CRAC, control computer room air conditioning, means it will keep the server cool, and so it will keep the servers cool, server environment at a certain suitable temperature and humidity level. So based upon this, we'll be having this temperatures. Next, network infrastructure. So what are the things infrastructures means? So with network infrastructures, they provide switches, routers, and firewalls, and all. So switch means connecting device within network. So router means connect networks. Switches means devices. We are connecting the device. Example, we are taking a mobile laptop, multiple laptop will be connecting to the switches, and switches will be connected to the router. Router is it's similar to Wi-Fi modem. So Wi-Fi modem is a router. Firewall. What is meant by firewall? Firewall means control and protect network traffic. So what are the traffic we have to come to our computer? Example, if you want to access 80 port or what are the things that you are need, that you can access via that. Next is servers. Computing running on the computer. So servers include application running application. Directory manage users, their identities and accesses. Databases means storage and manage application data. This will be the concept. So in short, we can tell that location is where the data center is located. So physically protected. Physical security means so protected infrastructure, physical infrastructures. So mechanical, electrical means power and cooling systems are provided. That are the things. Network infrastructures, so connectivity and communication within servers and all. Server means processing and running applications. So computer, virtual computer. Server means all into virtual computer. So processing and running your applications that is used for. In that we are completing the introductions part. So you'll be telling that why I'm not using any of the AI concept means I already told that tomorrow we are going to see about the AI concepts involved in AWS. Today we are going to see about the basics of the clouds. Tomorrow we are going to see about one and only the AI concepts. Today we are going to see about one and only the basic core concept of cloud computing. So next we are going to see about AWS. So all of them are told that many cloud services are there. Example, we are told that Amazon services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, IBM, all the service providers, all of the top companies are providing their own cloud. In this, why we are using particularly AWS? So when compared to other clouds, AWS is highest cost high, but other for that we are not minding that. So, but otherwise we are using this AWS. Why we are using AWS means the day-to-day updates are there. Many AI concepts are there. Next thing is that advanced level also that this will be there. That is the concept we are using this AWS, Amazon Web Services. So all of them knows about Amazon website, Amazon e-commerce website. So you are telling that both are same or different. You will be asking. Both are different. So first product is Amazon's web services, AWS. In 2006, they developed this website. And after that, 2007 only, they are going for e-commerce website. So first website is this, and second only that. So it's a wide range of services offering compute, storage, database, and machine learning more. 19 regions and 57 outdoor zones, 2018 and 19 also there. So now we can see about that concepts. So regions. So regions, sorry, regions. So region is a geographical area. That means city. Example, we can tell that it is a city. In that city, we will be having a two data center. Availability zone means data center. So why we are in the city? We are having two data centers. Why one data center is enough? Why we are having a two data centers? You'll be having the questions. So why data centers? Why data center? Means if the data center, what data center is failed? So if example, if you failed means not. So there will be if you have any issues. So if the natural disaster or any other failures or come or any error is there. So first data center will have a backup of it. Second data center. If we are storing a second data center, it will have a backup in a data centers, first data centers. So like that, it will be having a backup. So if the one system is failed, it will take the backup from the others and it will be using this. So this is the benefit of this cloud computing. So this is the regions. So that availability zones. So for each and every one region to another region, there will be a 30 to 40, 30 to 50 kilometer distance will be there. One data center to another data center. That only they will be doing that. So the data center where bunch of computers are there. Bunch of computers means many computers are there. Availability zones is the data center. So data center, how they will be looking and all we can see that. Just filled with servers. All the things will be filled with servers. They are close together and counted as what? Availability zones. So this will be the concept. And within this, we'll be completing the introductions. So we'll be going for this practical sessions. So now we can go with the practical section aws.amazon.com. All of them are knows about amazon.in website. All of them but the address.amazon.com. With this, you'll be going this. This will be the websites. So this will be the website. So if you mean this is the account, so we can do that. You can go this where all the things will be available. So where are the global infrastructures? So where it's available? So out of the region, all the regions will be available there. So here India, Hyderabad and Mumbai is there. In Malaysia, also there. Singapore also there. Now introduced in Thailand also. Indonesia, Jakarta. In Jakarta also they'll be having this. So all the things we can do that. Out of the zones. We click this. Out of the zones is 3. Hyderabad. Mumbai also 3 out of the zones. That means 3 data centers is there. Malaysia, if you think this 3024 only they launched and they have 3. Singapore also 3 data centers. 2010 they introduced this concept. Like this, we can check that. So nowadays they are not giving a free service. So with the restricted on credits, with the credits only, the 100 credits only you have to use them. If you exist at 100 credits, you have to pay that amount. So like this, you can use this. So these are the products. So what are where you, so why I didn't think that why it's not healthcare, government sector, all sectors. Only top sectors only they are putting, but in all sectors today they are using this AWS in all sectors. Example, in universities, in banking sectors, for net banking and all, they are using non-banking sectors. All the things they are using this concept. Games, multiplayer games, or you are playing online games. All of them will play online games. That also they are using this products. So these are the products. Many n number of products they are having. This and all we can use this. So if you need, you can create an account. The help of debit card can use your original address or fake address. So because if they ask for verification, some can give your all details as genuine details, not only fake details, because sometimes they will be asking for verifications, cross verifications. So for this you have to use this. So and next thing is that so we can use. And next thing is products. So if you want to check the documentation, docs. So documentation, the official documentation of each and every product will be presented here. So why my net? I think my net is in issues. Okay, Elastic Compute Cloud. Example, Elastic Compute Cloud. Which will create a virtual servers in the cloud. If we go there, you can see this EC2 guide. So if you want to PDF or in website HTML format, also we can download. Which format you need, you can download. It's a concept. Sign up, and if you have an account, means you can click here and you can do that. You can do that. So if you have this is a user IAM user identity and access management. If you want to use with a sorry I get it wrong. I did it wrong, so otherwise sorry. Sign in with the root email. I can use sign in with the root email means I can able to main user. So email and password I can use. Login purpose mostly you can use in incognito window. So that is a safe and secure one. Sometimes because the main the stops sometimes they are blocking. So for that we can use so we can use this concept. And next thing is that so you can put multi-factor authentication, two-factor authentication for this login. So that is a safer also. That also safe one. So kindly note this. So this so if I log in, this will be the screen available. So if I log in, so here services are there. So here all the services will be listed here. If you want to use it in a cloud shell, so command line interface you can use here. Next, helps and theme settings, which we need. You can so select. So mostly so you on. So I can select region, different region, or any. Select. So this is our account information and all account information, all the credit quotas, how many servers I can able to create at the time, like that. All the information will be presented here. So all of them will think that if I used in one account, I can create multiple users. I can use means use, but for that I can use IAM user and I can do that. If I use that, if I use directly simply log in this email address with multiple users, it will some many times they will be blocking our account or suspend their or suspend our accounts. So for that reason, you can use different. So you can create IAM and you can use in a different way. Multiple users can use. So don't create this and like this. So we will be blocking. For our safer side, we can use that because Amazon put very many restrictions to use their products. So we are doing like this. So what is the next thing is that so many services are there. First, we are going to create one virtual computer. Now, our first task is that we are going to create. So we'll be next we are full and full practical sessions. So today we are going to see about the basics of AWS and their services. Tomorrow we are going with the artificial intelligence related AWS. So we have separated this session for 2 days. So now we are going to see about so how to create a virtual machine. So with a case study, we can go this like a case study. So what is a case study means? What we can do means so we'll be creating one server and how to host. So we'll all of them will have a website. So all of them having ideas about how to create a website, all the things and all, but they don't know how to host. All of them knows to create a website, and they are thinking that all of them aim is to create hosted in a server, and all of them should be our website. Example, the user domain name, example Google.com or RECCSAR, like that we have to choose. So for that, now we are going to create our simple applications. We are clicking services. Services. The 9 dots is services, compute, EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. That means creating a virtual computer. So we are going to create one virtual computer. So this is the dashboard. So on the left side, we can click instance type, launch type, template, spot. Many of the things are there. So Amazon machine image. So we can create one OS and we can sell to another one. Like this, we can customize our OS and we can sell to anyone or we can buy from anyone the customized OS and all volumes, snapshots, all the things will be available. So security groups, Elastic IP, creating IP address, security group, firewalls configuration, placement group, key to access our servers, load balancer, and auto scaling will be there. Now we are going to create one instance. Instance means nothing but your virtual computer. So left, right, instance. So you don't have that instance. Okay. Top right, you clicking launch in Amazon machine image. In this, I can create one Ubuntu server. Ubuntu. Next thing is first step is creating a name and tags. So name and tag line, I'll be creating one the professional enhancement program AWS. I can create give the for our computer is CEP AWS. So Amazon. So in this Ubuntu, I'll be clicking as Ubuntu. Nowadays the free server is not there, so only otherwise the right side they'll be giving us free server. Now it's not available, so only free server. So the 26.04 versions. Instance type is T2 micro. 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. So this will be a cheap one. Previously T2.micro, it's a free one, but now it's charged. We can check the pricing and all. So create a new keypad because we are having a one keypad, but I want to create for this how to create one keypad. For this, I create a new keypad. PEP key. PEP key. I can put RSA PEM. So PEM stands for Privacy Enhanced Mail, and PPK stands for Putty Private Key. PM can be converted into PPK, and PPK cannot be converted into PM. So note that this is the important point. PM can be converted into PPK, and PPK cannot be converted into PM. Can note and create a keypad. So I can use this and I can create this, and I download it. Okay, so you have to check that PM file is downloaded or not. Otherwise, we cannot that keypad. You have to create a new keypad and you have to change it. For that only you have to check that. So what is network setting? Network setting configuration of routers, switches, firewalls, and all. We are telling that already. We discussed this. So for this security group, create a security group. I can give this and allow SSH alone secure shell. Port number 22. It will be there. Creating a group called Launch Wizard 2. It will be there. So if we edit this, we can put security key. PEP security key. Description I can give you this. This is the concept. And configuration storage is 8 GB storage. Default storage is 8 GB. The next thing is that configuration is default storage is 8 GB for Ubuntu. So Amazon Linux and EC2 user means Amazon Linux or Red Hat means 12 GB is there. For Windows, it will becomes around 30 GB. And Mac OS is 100 GB storage will be there. So you can note can take a note of these concepts. So what is this advanced settings and all we can skip and we can later can see that. So summary and launch instance. So you can check that Ubuntu T2 micro firewall and storage volume is 8 GB. So you can create means it will take around a minute time. Okay, so it's initiated. I can click this. Otherwise, I can click instance. I can click this. Running is it. First, it will be a pending stage. Instance state will be pending, and running state will be there. If it is a running stage, we can use this. Always you have to refresh. Always you have to refresh. And you have to download putty. We can click. We can download free download putty. So putty.org website. This will be the there, and you can click download putty. So in this putty.zip, there you can download because all the files will be there. All the files will be downloaded in this. So we for this easy and secure way, so easy and access, we can use putty.zip and download. So we got this concept and we are downloading this download. I can extract all, extract this file. So I have to use first. I have to use putty key generation. So what is mean by putty key generations? We will be generating a key. So PM to PPK we can convert with the help of this key. PM to PPK. This is one small software. I have to click load, not generate. Generate some of the cloud using we can use generate. For this type of conversion, for this AWS conversion, we have to click load. Load all files. PPK means this will be there. We have to click all files. Yet all files. PM file will be there. I have to click open. Okay. And I have to click save as a private key. Save as a private key. And I have to click OK. So I can use any other name, but for identification purpose, I can use the same name. So I can check here what is the key name and all. So already we know that key name is PEP key. We should not select there because PM will be overrated. It will be confused. So PM, we should not click anything and save. You have to click save. And we can close this. This is a file. This concept is over. So on next putty. I have to click putty. Host name. So where I have to take the host name? Can take the host name like here. I can select and I can refresh. So each and everything whenever I'm using, I have to refresh our server and I have to use. That is a good concept. Next thing is that so I can check that I'll be copying this details. I'll be setting and after the details, public IPv4 address. I can copy this and I'll be pasting this. In the connections plus SSH is that. I have to click this SSH AUTH plus button is that. I have to click credentials. And after that, I have to click browse. PPK pep.key.ppk. That I have to select this and I have to click open and open. Yes, first time around it will be asking for this and I have to click accept. Login as Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Click Ubuntu and I have to click enter. So I think one of them didn't visible. So no, sorry, wait a minute. Change settings, appearance, right click, change settings, appearance. This font use change. I can use this change. Bold I can use and font number 20 I can use. Okay. Apply. So now all of them are able to use. So this is our virtual computer and this is our system. So this is used by this Amazon services, this cloud. So you will be asking one question that So you will be asking this one question, that is the virtual server and this things. So why we cannot use the graphical way? Means graphical way we can use, no issues. But the graphical way also you can use, but you have to install some of the softwares to use VNC viewer, software, small software you have to use, and we can use. Otherwise, you can use simply this command line interface. This will be used Linux. So clear. I have to clear this and we'll be using this. All the Linux commands will be over here because it's a virtual Linux server. What this? Oh, I want first, whenever I get the server, I want to install the. I want to update our server. Sudo means root user. I'm using a root user because in this I have to use sudo apt get update. So apt get update. If I give this, it will be taking around a minute time to update. Okay, now it's speedily updated. Sometimes it will take around a minute time to update. Sudo get. After that, we can use. So this is our first task. So first, according to this, we have created one virtual computer and it's fully updated. The next thing what we are going to see means we are going to host one. We are going to host a server. Security. So next scenario is that we are going to view our files, website files. For that, we are using going to access HTML. So for this, sudo app minus get install Apache 2 minus y. So minus y stands for yes. So otherwise, no issues. If a minus y is not also no issues. But if it is given, you will be minus y. And next, enter. If you are installing this in a local system, it will be a huge time to take to install this computer. But it's a whenever it is in online, so it's speak easy and speak away to download. So next thing is I can copy and I'll be pasting here. Simply just copying my IP address, I can pasting here. It will be showing an error. Always I have to put HTTP. So HTTP also they put it is not loading. Why? What is the issue? But I done all the things correctly. Apache 2 after the Apache 2, I'll be getting this, but it is showing an error. What is the reason behind that? Means security group is not configured for HTTPS on HTTP. So that is the main issue. So for that, what I have to go means I have to refresh. I have to go for security. So here also we can go, but it's a complex one. For that, we can use this security. So in that inbound, what are the things that you can come inbound inside our server? Access inside the server. So for that, edit inbound rules. I can click edit inbound rules. Add rule HTTP. HTTP custom in the source anywhere IPv4 address, anywhere IPv4 address, and save rules. Okay. And next thing is that if I go and refresh, so it's came. So this is it. So HTTP enable. So each and every port we have to mention and give the permission. Otherwise, it will not work in this. So this is a concept because that you note this concept. So next thing is that I want to change that. So this is the default page. So I want to host my website. So instead of this, there I'm having how I can change this website. CD space slash CD stands for change directory. One folder to another folder. Moving from one folder to another folder. That is concerned CD slash HTML. ls list systems. So file will be there. So sudo. So any editor you can use, but I'm using a nano editor sudo nano index.html. So all the files will be so many lines are there. It is very complex to delete. So for that, sudo rm star. I can star means all files. I can put otherwise minus or so star means that minus or space star files and folder minus or that minus or stands for folder files and folders. To click enter or without files alone that means with rm star you can put now you can put ls. So sudo nano index.html. I want to create one file. So for this, I'm already having this files. One, one, yes, one login page is that I can use this. And I can right click and paste here. So without so the just copying and pasting is that control Y and enter. If I check this, so login page is enabled. So that page, whatever the page that need, I can include. So this is the concept. So what are the pages that you need? We can do this. With this, we can do that. Next thing is that this will be the concept. Next thing, security group. We have seen that security group also. Next, last concept we are going to see about elastic IP address. So we are not that we are sorry for that. So elastic IPs. So Now, before that, we have to check that. I'll be opening a notepad. So notepad, and I'll be pasting this IP details. I'll be refreshing this. I'll be copying this, and I'll be pasting here. So this IP. I have, for example, I want to check this. This is a static IP or dynamic IP. For this, I'll be stop. So in this instant state, stop means shutdowning our system. Reboot means restart our server, and terminate means delete our server. Three things that is out of me. So one method of opening this via putty, and another method is also that. Now that also we can see that stop the instance and stop. It's initiated, so I got the error. Unexpected, close the network connection. Okay, now I can close this. Stopping and stop. It will be printing the message. Okay, stop. It will present a message that stop. So now I can start the server. Taking around a minute to start the server. Okay, now I can refresh and I can copy and I'll be pasting here. So now IP address is changed. So this means it denotes that it is a static IP. A dynamic IP means it's a dynamic IP because it is changed every time. It's changed. So that is called as a dynamic IP. So we are not the time when we are using the dynamic IP, we are facing many issues. Like whenever we are changing, we'll be facing the issues like that. So we are changing this. And next thing is how to create a static IP. Static IP that is not changed. So why we are using static IP means when you are doing an application, so big applications and all. So if we are using a static IP, it's very useful for this because we can whenever we need. So we are running in a dynamic IP. So always it will change. You have to change the servers, all the things and all. So for that we are using this static IP. It's very easy. But how I can change means, so we can note this. So already we note this in a for our reference purpose. I'm using it. So elastic IP network and security in this elastic IP is that. So allocate elastic IP address. I have to click elastic. So network US East 1 tags. So tag key value n should be a caps 1. The key value n should be a caps 1. Value should be optional. That means I can give this PEP IP underscore IP. I can put and allocate. Now it's created. So what is the reason now we get means we created one IP address. So when we not in use, so we created and simply we it's an ID means it will be they will be charged. If you are created one IP address and you are using with this associated with this any of the instances means it will not charge. So like this, I can use. I can click this. Click, then we can go this inside this IP address. Associate in this action, release means deleting the IP address. After reverse, enable transfer, this link and all that. Associate elastic IP address. I note this IP address is 33.4 something. Okay. Now this I will be noting this. I'm for checking only. Okay. Allocate elastic IP address. Associate elastic IP address. I'll be clicking this instance and associate. It is associated with this. So now I can check this. I have to refresh one thing. I can check here. And this IP is that. Okay. Now I'll be checking with this static. I told that elastic IP is a static IP that cannot be changed. So for that, I have to check this. For the instance state, stop instance and stop. So it will be going for this stopping. Okay, stopped. Stopped. Instance stateless, start instance. So pending and it will take around the now start. Okay, running. So now I'm refreshing because now the server is refreshing. Copy and paste. Same IP address is there. In the AWS, what is or in the cloud computing around. So if you create one thing, you want to note that how to delete. Otherwise, they'll be charged unwantedly, unnecessarily. They'll be charged. So for this, we have to use this concept. So how we can delete this now? Elastic IP first. So before it will be going inside action, release elastic IP address. If I cannot be released with the association IDs, why? This means I already told that I want it is deleting. So how I just tell that how I cannot delete this means first I have to disassociate elastic IP address. Disassociate means remove the IP address with the instance. This IP address with the instance and disassociate. I'll be clicking disassociate. Disassociate means so I'll be checking this. Now I'll be that one IP address is came. So after this one IP address is came. So now it's correct one. So change it. So now I can able to release. Now I can click release and release. It's released. So this is the concept behind that elastic IP address. And next thing I told that one last concept is that 1 2 minutes concept, small concept. So I told that via putty I can access this server. So without all of them asking that without putty shall I connect with this servers and all? Yes, we can able to connect by clicking refresh. Always you have to refresh. That point is mindset. Clicking the mindset. AWS connect. So in the web browser, a search line in the web browser only. Check IPv4 address. Username is Ubuntu. Already we know that default username for Ubuntu is Ubuntu. And connect. You will be asking one question that I'm not using the P key, PM key. I'm not using means for this we don't need this PM key. So now it's access. sudo for anything. You can use sudo apt get update all. I can do that. All the things I can do. Like this, we can do. This is another method of establishing. So this is the concept to next method. And instance a stop, reboot. I think already we seen this stop. So action and all launch instances from template and all template means already having a AMI from AMI. We can do that, or template. We can create a template and we can install some of the softwares. From that, we can use this concepts. I can refresh the server. So if I want to delete, so already I told that if I not deleting any this servers, it will be charged. So I'll be deleting terminate or delete. If I click terminate or delete, I cannot recover that data again. If I stop this, I can recover. A reboot, I can uh, recover. But if I delete, means it is permanently delete. I cannot able to recover it later. Terminate. I will be clicking on terminate. Okay. After shutdowning, after it's shut down, you can access shutdowning. It will be shut down. So this is all the today's sessions. Anyone having the doubts can ask. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Now the mic is enabled. So and chat also enabled. If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Sir,
Yes.
good morning, sir. Sir, I'm Said
Yes.
Ali.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, what kind of projects we will created using AWS?
So all kind of projects for hosting, we have come to one and only AWS only. So hosting means if you are developing any type of projects like so web development or mobile app development or artificial like this, all any kind of projects. For this hosting, you have to come to hosting or storing. You have to come to cloud computing only.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is the uses of cloud computing in cybersecurity, sir?
What? Or can you repeat
What
again?
is, what is the uses of cloud computing in cybersecurity?
Cyber security. Okay. So cyber security, we can provide security level features and all we can provide, sir.
Okay, sir.
So cyber security, so we can so some of the tools are there. Tomorrow we can see that artificial bedrock, so lambda services and all. Tomorrow we are going to see that. So after that, you will be getting an idea about this concept.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next, anyone having a doubt? I think some of them message. One of them message. Anyone
Sir,
having a doubt? Yes.
sir, what is the cloud computing technology?
What? Can you repeat again?
Sir, what is the latest in information technology?
What?
Sir, can you hear?
Yes. Now it's here.
Sir, what is the computing in information technology?
So can you message chat in the chat? You can use questions in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes. So feedback form is put in the chat window. All of them kindly fill the feedback forms. So now the WhatsApp group also will be getting the feedback forms. Kindly fill the feedback forms. So yes, okay. So cloud computing, information technology. So all of them are using the cloud computing only now. Today without cloud computing, we are not using any for storing data. So I think, or example, I can tell. All of them are using mobile phones or any other things. So your example, as I think you are a college student. So you are accessing your college website and all. Where it's stored? It's stored in the online. So online. That is called as cloud computing. And another example you can give in information technology means, so information from the so computer one sector is only the cloud computing, not this. No server. So comes under division of cloud computing only. So IT comes under one. Cloud computing comes under IT only. So same only. So what is can you say about cloud computing in working as a server, right? A server, yes, that is a for storing data, hosting, working, all the things we can use. That's a cloud computing. Any doubt is that?
Sir, no doubt, sir.
Okay. Okay. So tomorrow also we are having a session at 11 to 12:30, 2 day session. So first day we are complete this session. Thanks for the participation. Tomorrow also we are having the session at 11 to 12:30 IST time. So we'll be seeing that time AI powered applications, how to build an AI powered applications using AWS. Done. So kindly fill the feedback form within at 2 p.m. IST. Thanks for the participation.